When I was held up in chains, the river was free. When I was covered in stains, the river was clean. When I was losing my way, the river found me. And I can see the river. Broken inside, the river was love. When we were thirsty and dry, you were more than enough. When we were drowning in lies, the river saved us. And I can see the river. I can feel the river. I'm letting go of all I hold on to. Let it wash away. I'm dancing in the river, and I'll be here forever. I'm letting go of everything but you. Carry me away. 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 And I can see the river. It's washing me away. My life is in the river, and I'll be here forever. I'm letting go of all I hold on to. Can you see the river? We're standing in the river, letting go of everything, everything but you.
Every day I get a chance to look around. I get a chance to see the seasons change, the world wake up to its morning, the day start with the sunrise on clear blue skies, sometimes clouds, sometimes ice, nimbus, sometimes cumulus, sometimes rain, sometimes wind, once in a while hail. But for the most part, I get to grab a cup of coffee. And I get to sit and be still and wait on the Lord. When I listen, I hear squirrels clucking and chucking, sometimes sounding the alarm when a cat is chasing or they're harassing a cat because it's watching. I get to listen to the little of a hummingbird when it's getting ready to lick its lips, and to come and suck from the hummingbird feeder, or to visit the flowers and to get its nectar that it needs for its day. I get to hear the chirp or the kind of clucking and singing and jay sounds that the birds make when they go through the bushes as they're preparing for their day. I hear the cars start up. I hear people talking and texting and doing their thing. I hear lots of things and noises throughout my day when people are just beginning to wake up and start the new day that the Lord has made. And I sit here and I wake up with my cup of coffee and I listen. And I wait. And I hear lots of things go on in the world. The cars, the freeway, the helicopters sometimes, in the busy reality of people going to work and being careful and mindful to do their job in their way that they've chosen for their vocation or their occupation. Whatever it may be that they've done to use their life and to choose to live their life out according to the way they've decided to go. But the footsteps they have are ordered of the Lord. I sniff the air, and as it's fall, I begin to appreciate the different scent that fall brings. I notice how cold it's become, and I put on my hoodies and my coats. I put on my sweats and begin to dress differently. I begin to recognize that, there's a chill in the air. And I feel it from the creek nearby and the river. And I recognize that times are changing. And I listen and I watch and I make my hot cup of coffee and I hold it a little closer to hand to keep my hands warm. I sip it a little more appreciatively when I can blow frost from my breath. And I see it steaming up. And it makes me just appreciate the hotness and the warmth of the coffee as I swallow and drink it. And that's what I like about the seasons as they change. I appreciate more now my coffee as it's cold outside and chilly, as the frost is coming into the air. I appreciate my coffee so much more than I did in the summer when it was hot, when it was 90 degrees or 100. I appreciate this coffee warming me up on the inside and helping the cobwebs of my thought life to come back into order, to rearrange themselves into a perspective where maybe I can begin to move and to have my being and to cause my heart to beat a little faster from the caffeine, to maybe provoke and invoke some thought life that causes me to turn my attention towards God. Maybe you have an energy drink that you pop down and chop down, and you're busy running. But I like to be still, so I'm careful to what I drink or what I eat or what I do or what I say or what I speak or how I arrange my life. Because I like to stop at times, to be still, to wait on the Lord. Often in the morning and at noon and sometimes in my day, I have a hummingbird that comes this way. Actually 2 or 3. One that's just an emerald green with a red breast and a white little necklace there. It's just gorgeous and just the colors are so vibrant and alive. It's amazing the hummingbirds that we have that visit us. And at times I have seen out in the street itself, as in here in Sacramento, a busy metropolis, I've watched turkeys running in the middle of the street. Amazing to me that in the middle of the city there could be animal life that's running around like wildlife. I've seen the geese as they've been swirling and swarming and honking and just stomping in the air as they gathered themselves to migrate and to go. God knows where. South. I remember living in different countries, different parts of the United States, and even in Alaska when I've seen the migrations or I've seen the animals change and to go the places where they do according to the seasons and the life that they've chosen to live according to what God has made them to be. I like being still and appreciating my life in the morning. I like taking the time to give thanks because in this time I appreciate now my warm clothes, my roof over my head, the coffee I have, the things that protect me from the cold that's coming, because I know it's coming. The winter is arriving. It is going to happen. And so I appreciate so much more that which I prepared myself for, because winter is coming. And you know, that's kind of like what we should be doing all the time with God. We should be in our devotional time, in our Bible study time, in our prayer time, in our meditations, in our thought life, in our prayer life, in our relationships, preparing for those times that we can appreciate them more because of the times that we're going through something, or that we're enduring something, or that we're preparing for winter to come. Because we all know that the end of the world is at hand. We know that Jesus is coming soon in this generation. No, not next generation. No, not 40 years from now, or 30, or 20. Well, Jesus is coming very soon. And that we have an expectation and a hope and a calling that God has made sure because of the Word of God that He's declared to us. We know that Jesus is coming. So we prepare ourselves accordingly. We get out of debt. We no longer put ourselves in debt. We don't waste our time on everything that seems to be what the world would do. We choose rather to invest our time wisely. So while many others may do other things that they want to do, whether like squirrels playing or preparing for winter, or whether they be like those that just ignore the seasons, just go on because everything is the same. I know for me, I like to wait, to be still, to listen, to appreciate the times I'm living in. I know that we don't have much time left. I know that a lot of people aren't ready. I know that some people will be left behind when it comes to a rapture. God will choose to save them anyways, but not in the day that God takes some people away in a snatching away of a body of believers that are watching and ready and prepared to meet the Lord in the air. I know because Jesus said so. And I know that I watch and I wait and I plan and I ask and I pray to be counted worthy to be spared of all these things that are about to come upon the world. But at the same time, as I know all these things, I appreciate today. I appreciate the cold in the air. I appreciate my coffee. Because the circumstances of my life make me appreciate my faith so much more, because it's more acutely aware of those things that God has done in me to make me prepare for the times we live. For the times they are changing, and the seasons they are coming. And I've been around for a long time, 40 years. And I haven't been distracted by the world. Rather, I've been attracted more and more each day to Jesus Himself. So I focused in the attention of my spirit, the attitude of the ministry that God has given me, the one thing to put Him alone, and to promote that in everything I do and everything I say and everywhere I go. And that is the person of Jesus Christ. That even if today He would appear before me, then I would smile and be silent before Him. That I would just shed a silent tear. Take the time to listen and to just be near. the one that I've served with all of my life, all of my heart, soul, mind, and strength. Not because every day I've always done that, because many times and in every day I've sinned in some way, but because I love Him, and because He loves me. And so that's why I take the time in the morning to wait. I take the time in the morning to be still. I take the time in the morning to listen, to hear the heartbeat of God, and to wait on Him because I love Him.